He's given a microphone, and he uses the microphone not to address the speaker as a speaker, not to recognize him as a speaker, and refer to him as a junta leader. It's an insult. It's an insult. He's standing in plenary, abusing the privilege accorded to you by the Constitution, that what you say cannot be used against you. That's violation of the Constitution. That's not what the Constitution says. So those are the three instances on a single day. In plenary.
Thank you. Before coming to the issue of the junta, I'm still on our rule 42.2. Besides the issue of the section, on the issue of the junta, when Honorable Yekeh Kolubah said junta, was this junta statement only made in section, or was it also made in section and out of section?
I recall on two separate occasions, referred to the honorary speaker and to members in plenary, outside plenary.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking you these questions is I do not want to make a decision until the committee meet and have discussion to know what the decision will be like. But I want to make it clear for the listening audience that within section, there are immunities or privileges given, but outside of section or the plenary, those immunities do not extend outside. So that's one correction I want to make. So having said it was made both outside and inside, so I think we want to ask the clerk to please take notice of that to be indicated in the records, and judicial will say committee members will take judicial notice. Okay. Besides, you may not have it now as this investigation continues. Is it testimony against Kolubah? That technology has made the work as a global village, that the committee will ensure that it is posted in our committee chat room, that every members of the committee will have the opportunity to watch those pieces of videos or video that will be submitted to us in order to inform our decision or what. I also want to find out, besides the of Honorable Kolubah as you claim, and the unbecoming attitude. In your complaint, I did hear you mention about the moral of our growing up kids. Can you say to this committee, in a very few seconds or minutes, to describe the manner in form does Honorable Kolubah's outbursts, insult, as you claim, utterances that in your mind that are negative, how does it impact negatively our growing generation? Can you convince this committee in that form and manner as stipulated in your complaint?
Public perception of us doing nothing regarding Honorable Yekeh Kolubah is not good. On several occasions, I'm called to ask, what are you guys doing? Or what are you going to do about this, your colleague behavior? Is there no rule to bring him to check? That's the question. And the fact that those questions remain unanswered by our actions, it makes the public perception about us, the Honorable House of Representatives, to believe that that's the way to conduct yourself as an honorable man. And our children who are watching, they know that when you become an elected official, that's the way to legislate. That's the way to present yourself. That's the way to present whatever concerns you have. Is to insult, is to abuse, and is to have disregard for any rule or law that so govern this honorable House of Representatives. The perception out there is very bad. It just like I said, we are seen as we using. In fact, we are the one who is asking, who is encouraging Yekeh to behave in a manner. And in return, we get some kind of reward for his actions, because they find it difficult to believe. How can this man, this honorable man, in the midst of 72 others, and nobody says anything about it? So they are using him. They are the one who's sending him, and they're getting some kind of reward for his actions.
So if I may,
And we need to say that now to the public, whether that's true or it's not true. This is where we find ourselves.
to make a follow-up to that, are you trying to convince this gathering or this committee that if the rules of the House of Representatives is not implemented to the fullest, and the attributes alleged by you of Kolubah continue, that our growing kids or youthful generation are going to have the ability to conduct similar action while they are here?
Honorable Chairman, it's a resounding yes.
Okay, thank you. The next thing is this. We come to Rule 42. Rule 42 says prestige and dignity of the House. 42.1 says every member shall at any place keep the prestige and dignity of the House and refrain from undesirable heights. Are you telling this committee that the conduct of Honorable Yekeh Kolubah or of Honorable Yekeh Kolubah of District 10 has the ability to derail the prestige and dignity of this House? If I may go further with a further question to that, how does that?
I'll give you a few examples using I'm driving in a car, I track to home because either it's a motorcyclist or it's a vehicle who is in the right of way. The drivers look back or the rider looks back. He sees my car with a license plate. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Oh, that's one of them there. He doesn't care. Secondly, most recently, if you see a motorcyclist now, is so brave and openly will stand and fight a law enforcement officer. First fight. Direct the law enforcement officer. That's how much now public officials have been viewed in the public. We're not respected. I think we have an opportunity to begin to correct that now using this instant case.
Okay. We say thank you. Is there any other thing from any member of the committee? Okay. Let me say this to you, Mr. Complaining from Johnson. Take the complaint very serious, and the committee is going to do justice to both parties to use is meeting at all times. For the purpose of information or history, I remember Senator Chair Chibo. He was then Senate, and my history has informed me Chair Chibu was expelled out of the Senate for insulting the president and his son. That it is sufficient for us to ensure that the prestige and dignity of this honorable body be maintained at all times. Like I've said many times, it is a privilege for us to sit here. It is not a right nor entitlement. This position is a public trust. It belongs to the public. Tomorrow, there will come a time that we will no longer be here, but others will come after us, and people will still come after those people. And people came before we got here. So I think as much as those were there positively impacted this position, I want to call on my colleague as we go to committee room to discuss the fate of this matter, that we hold in mind that we have the utmost responsibility of maintaining the dignity and prestige of this honorable body, in order that tomorrow when we shall have left this place, those that will come after us will be able to reference us, or history will be able to absorb us in a positive direction. Having said that, I would now want to ask the committee for a motion or a way forward.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, okay. I think having listened here to the complainant proceeded well, highlighted many things that are being done by Yekeh Kolubah, and then observing by ourselves, seeing the dignity of the lawmaker to be displayed in a form, I think it's not reasonable. If you are an honorable person, you need to act honorably. While Yekeh Kolubah bearing the titles of a lawmaker, honorable person, you cannot go out there and act like a immaturity child. He's a mature person. So, having said that, I move, if I can obtain a second, that the committee chair, we put our ideas together and then they reply to primary to give people due diligence to this hearing.
It has been seconded that the motion for Honorable Nathaniel Bowie of Grand County has been seconded by Honorable Robert Flomo Wumbe of District Number 4, Bond County, with the motion stating that this hearing comes to a halt, to an end. I'm becoming more military. This hearing comes to an end as the committee be able to make that report to plenary for subsequent determination or action. Having restated the motion, are you ready to vote?
Ready.
Yeah, Honorable Paul, already.
Okay. Honorable Presiding, distinguished colleagues, to the movement. Mr. Movement, I will be ready to vote for you to accept this amendment that the complainant made available to the committee all evidence, whether video or whatever evidence he has in his possession to substantiate his claim, being made available to the committee. I'll be ready to vote for you to accept that.
I peacefully accept.
Okay, with the acceptance of the amendment, are we all ready to vote? Committee members, those in favor of the motion, please do by putting up your right hand. 1, 2. Okay. Those against? Those abstain? Madam Clerk, please read us the result of the vote.
We have 5 for, 1 against, no abstention. Very unanimous.
With the unanimous vote, as presiding of this committee, I do hereby announce that the motion is hereby carried. So with that being said, Mr. Honorable Complainant, it is our hope and prayer that you cooperate with this committee along with the defendant or Yekeh Kolubah. While the committee is still yet to make a final report to plenary, he still had the opportunity, if he so desire. Yeah, maybe like the motion said, for the pieces of evidence in your possession to substantiate the claims. Please do it by submitting to this plenary latest of tomorrow to afford, not plenary to the committee, to afford the committee to have a final discussion, maybe in room or wherever, in chat room, wherever they may agree to be able to make the report to plenary. And we also say to members of the committee, thank you so much for honoring the invite and taking off the time to ensure that this matter is carefully, keenly looked into. And also to our our staff, including the clerical staff, I want to say to you, thank you for devoting your time to your work. Also to the Sergeant at Arms, I want to say thank you so much for coming. To the members of the public that are viewing this hearing, we say to you thank you for having the interest to witness or view this hearing. And to the press, we say thank you so much. We are grateful for the opportunity to ensure that what is being done here today, or what is ongoing here today, can be transmitted to the larger society through your medium. So with that being said, I will now request for a motion for adjournment. This is undebatable. Thank you.
So I say thank you so much for following Spoon TV here from the second floor conference room of the House of Representatives, where the Committee on Rules, Order and Administration has just held its second conference with Representative Yekeh Kolubah refusing to appear. Thank you so much for watching. We will give you update on this hearing that